Here are the headlines for this morning news. Your weakened stance empowers Simon Ekpa. Engage federal government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ohaneze, Ndiberibe to Southeast governors. But this is not the main issue why I'm here. The main issue why I'm here is that Ohaneze have risen again. They have raised their head again against Simon Ekpa and every Biafran agitator. Forget about what Nigerian news or whatever Nigerian newspaper write. We are going to read it for reading's sake. But Ohaneze now have combined with the Southeast governors now, forcing their way to tell the Fulani government to go all the way to Finland to repatriate Simon Ekpa or to deport Simon Ekpa. That is the main reason why I'm here this morning. These Ohaneze and Igbo, who have never made any single move to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or to curtail the killings in the southeast or the militarization of the southeastern roads or expresses, they never said anything about it. The so-called their zoo governors in the southeast have never said anything about it. The killings that is going on in Imo State, nobody, not even Ohaneze and Igbo, is nowhere to be found to comment on those things. The rampage of the Fulani herders operating from Benue State, in Uzuwan in Enugu State, we don't see Ohaneze and Igbo to call for the governors or the Southeast governors to come together to send those people to where they belong or back to the Western Sahel where they come from. But all their power is always on their own people who are fighting for the liberation of all. I mean, emphasis on all Biafrans. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not fighting for his own family alone. Simon Ekpa is never fighting for his own family or for his own gain alone, but to make sure that the whole of the Southeasterners are being liberated from the contraption or the geographical error called Nigeria. That is where they always have power. Igbos and the Igbo organizations, who do you people offend? Better go and begin to ask questions before it is too late. Let us proceed. Your weakened stance empowers Simon Ekpa. Engage federal government to repatriate Simon Ekpa. That's exactly what they mean here. Not engage federal government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ohaneze and Ndiberibe have never for one day worked for the interest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or the Biafrans. No, they never done that. DSS, NIA, Rufai and Brgie responsible for Nnamdi Kanu's extraordinary rendition. Aloye Jimako shouts and cries out. Yusuf Brgie sacking. Sowore and Okai, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, everybody rejoice. Court temporarily blocks Joe Biden's immigration policy for spouses of U.S. citizens. All these things is what we are going to discuss as we proceed this Wednesday morning. So have a nice day. May the good Lord to continue blessing each and every one of us. And it shall be well with all of us in this new day. Today happens to be the 28th day, being Wednesday in the month of August in the year of 2024. So please like, share, comment, and make sure you comply with all the regulations being given on this news. Share this video. Let it go viral. The Apex Social Cultural Organization in the Southeast, Ohaneze Ndachi, Ohaneze Ndekwerima, has accused the governors of the region of being responsible for Simon Ekpa's disruption of peace in the region. Ohaneze Ndafon Jazz said the governor's weak instance on the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu, empowered the Finland-based Simon Ekpa to continuously declare sit at home in the region. 30 days sit at home start from today. In a statement on Monday by its Secretary General Okechukwu Isiguzoro, Ohaneze Ndiberibe Ohaneze Ndafon Jazz advised the Southeast governors to take decisive action by engaging the Fulani government to ensure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. The statement read, their insufficient responses to pressing security challenges have allowed inconsequential figures such as Simon Ekpa to exploit their weakened stance, issuing baseless threats to disrupt economic activities and peace within the region by declaring an intelligent lockdown from August 28 to September 26, 2024. It is disheartening to witness a once respected region known for its notable leaders such as Reverend Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, the Ekperima, and also what do they call him? Ifa Ajuna Nnamdi Azikiwe. Dr. Michael Okpara, I agree with you. You are one of us. Dr. Francis Akanibiam, yes, you are. Dr. Alex Ekweme, this one is a Fulani stooge. Dimo Dumego Ojukwu, Chukwuemeka Ojukwu, all these ones follow. And Chief Sam Mbakwe, all these ones follow. Become a source of mockery and ridicule due to the reckless antics of individuals like Simon Ekpa, who conduct his dubious activities from abroad, all while diminishing our collective dignity. Hear what I said earlier. I read it for reading's sake, but they have proved me right that what I said is correct. He is calling on the Southeast governors to liaise and get together with Ohaneze Ndigbo to force the so-called zoo government to go all the way to Finland to represent Simon Ekpa. Maybe they are thinking that Finland is like Kenya, that they don't have laws. We implore our governors to take decisive action toward engaging the Fulani government in the urgent matter of Nnamdi Kanu's situation. It added, therefore, we extend a clarion call to the Southeast governors. It is time to restore leadership and reclaim control of the region from the clutches of criminal elements. Should they neglect these responsibilities, the repercussions will be there. Ohaneze Ndafonjase urges every Igbo individual to disregard the non-existing lockdown proclaimed by Simon Ekpa, and we will no longer tolerate decision made in absentia that threaten our livelihoods, according to Ohaneze Ndafonjase. DSS and NIA, Rufai and Bichi, responsible for Nnamdi Kanu's extraordinary rendition because Obara Hanchanile also Nike. And Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer and every other person, even including DSS employees, all of them are rejoicing. Why they sacked this man? Because the man later turned the DSS to be a family business, just like Tinubu turned the Zojuria to be his own family business. Aloye Jimako, the lead counsel for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, on Tuesday named 2 former top-ranking security officials responsible for the extraordinary rendition of the Biafra agitator. Ejimako stated that the immediate past director of the National Intelligence Agency, which is NIA, Ahmed Rufai Abdullahi, and the ex-director general of the Department of State Service, DSS, Yusuf Bichi, were responsible for Nnamdi Kanu's extraordinary rendition. Kanu was extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria in June of 2021. The IPOB leader have left Nigeria after being granted bail by Justice Binta Iyako of an Abuja Federal High Court. Kanu fled in 2017 after the Nigerian army invaded his residence in the Afaruku area of Abia State, all in the name of Python dance. Till today, no government official have been arrested or military been arrested. After an extensive search, the IPOB leader was arrested and subjected to extraordinary rendition from Kenya. However, Aloye Jimako, posting on his X, he wrote, "Do you know that Ahmed Rufai, who just resigned as DG, they are not resigned, no, they are being sacked by Tinubu, and DG, NIA, and Yusuf Bichi, who was yesterday replaced as DG, DSS, were vigorously responsible for the extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is next. Touch not my anointed, and do my prophet no harm," according to Aloy Ejimako. Yusuf Bichi sacking Sowore Okai and other Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer and DSS employees, everybody rejoice. The removal of the former Director General of the Department of State Service, DSS, Yusuf Bichi, has continued to generate reactions and rejoicing from staff and other Nigerians, including Omoyele Sowore, Austin Okai, and Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimako. Okute News reported that staff of DSS were seen on viral videos celebrating the removal of Bichi by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which happens on Monday. A chieftain of the People's Democratic Party PDP in Kogi State, Austin Okai, former presidential candidate of the African Action Congress AAC, Omoyele Sowore, and the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB leaders attorney Aloy Ejimakor, have also joined the staff of DSS to celebrate the Bichi's exit. On his X handle, Okai argued that it was former President Muhammadu Buhari's alleged nepotism that brought Bichi and not excellence. He described Bichi as one of the worst to head the secret security service. Bichi wasn't even supposed to be there initially. It is Buhari nepotism that brought the man back from retirement, one of the worst DSS, Okai wrote on his X on Monday. For human rights activist Sowore, who had been arrested and detained by DSS under Bichi, said the jubilation of DSS staff in the viral video showed the former DG lacked excellence in service. He, however, accused the staff of doing what he described as dirty jobs under Bichi. Also on his X handle on Tuesday, Sowore tweeted, "The DSS officials here are jubilant over the removal of Bichi, but these are the same officers sent to do all the dirty jobs, and they will carry them out diligently. Wait until the current IG of police, Kayode Egbetoku, is retired, hopefully next week, or when he eventually disgraced out of office, and you will see senior police officers throwing their berets in the air in jubilation." The man, just like his principal Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has turned the Nigerian police force into what Yorubas call for Yoruba folks. Basically, he favors mostly only Yoruba officers for posh assignment. On his part, counsel to the Nnamdi Kanu, Aloy Ejimakor, sees the exit of Bichi as the exit of one of the enemies of the IPOB leader. On his X handle on Tuesday, Ejimakor asked, "Do you know that Ahmed Rufai, who had just resigned as DG NIA, and Yusuf Bichi, who was yesterday replaced by as DG DSS, were vigorously responsible for extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?" And according to him, he asked a question: who is next? Last but not the least, court temporarily blocks Joe Biden's immigration policy for spouses of U.S. citizens. Make una hear it in case of people where they plan to relocate to Akata. A federal judge in Texas has issued a temporary halt to a key immigration policy introduced by President Joe Biden, which aimed to simplify the process for spouses of U.S. citizens to gain legal status. The decision represents a significant setback for one of the administration's major immigration reform efforts. According to the AFP, Judge J. Campbell Becker granted a 14-day administrative stay in response to a lawsuit filed by Republican attorneys general from all 16 states. These states are challenging the Biden administration policy, which was unveiled in June and sought to streamline the path to citizenship for an estimated 500,000 immigrants married to U.S. citizens. The suing states argue that the police is burdening them with millions of dollars in cost for public services such as health care, education, and law enforcement that are being used by the affected immigrants. So the indigents are the ones are paying off for all these things. Judge Becker emphasized the seriousness of the claims, stating the claims are substantial and warrant closer consideration than the court has been able to afford to date. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, one of the leading figures in the case, celebrated the ruling, stating on social media, "This is just the first step. We are going to keep fighting for Texas, our county, and the rule of law." The Biden administration has faced challenges in addressing immigration, a contentious issue as the country approaches the upcoming presidential election, where Vice President Kamala Harris will compete against the Republican candidate Donald J. Trump. The administration is trying to balance stricter measures against illegal immigration with reforms to the current immigration system. The block policy was designed to expedite the legal residency process for those who have already lived in the U.S. for at least 10 years and are married to U.S. citizens as of June 17 of 2024. It also extended to approximately 50,000 stepchildren of U.S. citizens Under the policy, those approved will receive work authorization and the right to remain in the U.S. for up to 3 years while applying for a green card. The court ruling suspend the parole in place status but does not prevent the government from continuing to accept applications for this status. USA. Citizenship and Immigration Services USCIS confirmed that it will continue processing applications but will not approve any until the stay is lifted. In response, in the ruling, the Immigrant Advocacy Group Justice Action Center called the court order an extreme measure, arguing that Texas had not provided sufficient evidence to justify the halt. Karen Tomlin, the group's founder, expressed concern for the impacted families, saying, "This is heartbreaking for our clients and the thousands of couples who hope to benefit from this process and be able to live without fear that their family will be separated." The Justice Action Center has filed a motion to intervene in the lawsuit to defend the program. Judge Becker noted that the stay is temporary and the court has not made any final determinations regarding the merits of the case. The court has scheduled an expedited hearing but indicated that the stay could be extended while the case proceeds. So, my wonderful people, this is the word of Okute from Okute Daily Talk News. Glory be to Almighty Chukwu Okiabiama. He shock you, Abi? They don't know to shock you. Anyway, my people, now here we go take about break. Please like, share, comment, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. I'll be right back. Bye for now. Kemesiano.